So here's the thing with addictions that I think that is universal. Anything that can control you is an addiction. Some people have addictive personalities. Like I have a friend of mine that was an AA. He was a crack addict. He was fat. He was smoking. He was doing weed all the time, drinking, and he called himself an alcoholic when I met him. Although he was in great shape. We used to poke fun at him. He's a little short guy. We used to call him Pocket Hercules, and but he was serious about his addictions, and he recognized that he had an addictive personality. So I think the first thing that you need to understand is it doesn't matter if it's alcohol, if it's with spending, if it's with video games, if it's with masturbation, if it's with one-itis and an unhealthy relationship with a woman. If you have any unhealthy relationships with any vices, then that addictive personality is at some point going to be problematic for you. If you can't say no to something, if you can't make it your bitch, if you can't walk away from it for a period of time, then you're going to have a hard time with it. I don't have that much in the way of addiction personally. I think for me, if anything, it might have been video games. And I'll recognize when I spend too much time on them that it's time to either turn them off. If it's an app on my phone, just uninstall it and realize that there's far better things that you can be doing with your time that are more productive, that are going to, teach you something that allow you to level up. So you've got to, as a guy, you've got to be able to get yourself in a position where you're aware of your surroundings and you understand when you've got unhealthy addictions to things that don't serve you. And you have to be able to make them your bitch. And when I say that, I mean, you have to be able to say no to them. You have to be able to walk away from them. You have to be able to let yourself know that you're not going to be controlled by whatever it is, a foreign substance, a video game, an addiction to a TV show, to shopping, a woman, whatever the hell it is. You have to understand that you have to have the ability to walk away from just about anything in your life, with the exception of family or kids, for example. But even then, you may have an unhealthy, toxic relationship with a family member where you need to create some, some distance, put them at arm's length between you and that individual. And that's okay too. But it's the recognition, it's the awareness. And most guys aren't aware of these problems.